Hey guys, this is tbonebagley here, and today I'm going to be doing another mod showcase of a really popular mod, one of the very first, called Buildcraft. So let's get going. So, the first thing we're going to be looking at is the engines that Buildcraft adds. It adds 3 engines: the redstone engine, the Stirling engine, and the combustion engine. These both work technically the same way. When they're on, which by putting a lever and flicking it, they won't turn on now because there's nothing to power. But they'll start pumping and producing MJ, which stands for Minecraft Joules, which is basically the kind of frequency of it's the frequency of energy. So this one produces a very low amount of MJ. This does a better amount, and this does a high amount. But these can explode, so you gotta be careful. Unless you add water to them. This one you just put a lever next to. This one you have to have a lever next to it, and with coal inside it. It has a little interface here. This one you have to give it lava and water and a lever. So this is a lot more demanding than the others. But those engines are not the only way of producing energy in this mod. You can also use oil springs. These guys will spawn naturally throughout your world, where you can actually pump out the oil, refine it, and turn it into a lot of power to power your machines. Pretty cool. You can use these engines and oil to power things like quarries. Here's how you would do that. So I'm putting down my engines. I'm going to use Stirling. You just right click it, give the Stirling engine coal, give it coal, lever, and as you can see, it's going to start pumping, and the quarry is going to start working. I am going to add a little more to speed up the process just a little bit, because I really don't feel like waiting all this time. See how the laser turns different as it's constructing the quarry? I think the different colors it represents how much energy it's getting. So obviously the more energy it gets, the faster it will go. So this is getting a decent amount of energy. So yeah, we'll come back to this once it's done building. Okay, it's done building. So now, as you can see, it's actually digging out as you can see, it's digging it out. But all the stuff was going everywhere. So let's just put a chest next to the quarry. And as you can see, all the materials it's getting is going straight into this chest. This is basically what the quarry does. It digs out a large area all the way down to bedrock. The only thing that can stop it is bedrock and lava. So you just want to be careful. This is a trap chest. I just noticed that. I didn't do that on purpose, guys. I promise. Anyway, so the more power you give this thing, the faster it'll run. I only have 4 Stirling engines, so it's not going to go terribly fast. As you can see, it's doing little pauses. You can also power this with different mods, like Industrial Craft and Normal Expansion, but we'll get to those in later videos, in different videos. Another really cool feature of this mod is the filler. Here's how to use it. Basically, you take these landmarks, which are crafted like this, and you just go, you make a little square. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same length, and you need to decide how high you want it to be. So just do that, and then if you right click this, it should make a box. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. So with this box made, you just want to put down your filler right next to one, like that. And it should, if you did it right, it should turn like this texture. the line to into this texture. Now in your filler, you just supply it with a little bit of power. And what you want to do, here's how it works. If you right click on it, oh, here's how to craft it, by the way. And I forgot how to show you guys how to craft the quarry. It's pretty expensive. See, gears, diamond pick. To get the gears, it's an iron gear surround like that, gold gear. Here, let's start at the diamond gear. Diamond gear, gold gear, 4 diamonds. Gold gear, iron gear, 4 gold. Iron gear, stone gear, like that. Yeah, just a second, guys. Back to the filler business. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that music. Okay, sorry about the little pause there. I'm demonstrating this filler. Anyway, so you just want to right-click the filler, and oh yes, you need cobblestone. Back to crafting the quarry, actually. I completely forgot about that. So the gold gear, diamonds, iron gear with gold, stone gear with iron, wood gear with stone, wood gear is just 4 sticks. So yeah, anyway, back to the filler, which, gold gears, yeah. So what you want to do is you want to right click, and you need 9 bricks for this. And you just want to make this pattern, and it'll come up with this. What this means is that it'll make like a hollow square. So that's good for making bases. So, yeah. So you can also make this to be a solid square, like a solid pyramid, a hollow pyramid. The options are endless. So yeah, just have the design there if you have that. It'll just fill it up completely. The designs are pretty cool. Anyway, so you supply it with the materials it'll need. I'll make this out of cobblestone because I have a ton of it. Well, I do now. Anyway. Supply it with the material it needs. Give the engines coal. Again, you can use combustion engines, but those take a little while to set up. And so, as you can see, it is creating the structure right before our very eyes. So you can actually go do whatever, check on your quarry that's running, which I just showed off. And meanwhile, this thing will be building. So that's pretty cool. I think that is awesome. So, if you don't agree with me, you don't agree with me. I don't really know what you are. Anyway, so this is pretty nifty stuff. Be right back with some more cool stuff. Okay guys, another really nice thing about this mod is the mining well. Pretty neat. What it does is you give it power through any kind of engine, preferably combustion or a bunch of sterling, as you can see here. And you give them the coal that they need. Oops. Flip on the levers. And as you can see, this thing's going down. And it's basically just making a deep hole, basically just like the quarry. And yeah, it's launching all of its stuff out, so you're going to want to put a chest for it to store all of the stuff it mines. Basically just like the quarry, except just 1 block down. And you craft it. Not too expensive. Another thing I forgot to mention, how to craft a combustion engine. That's not terribly expensive. Sterling engine. Same thing, except it's stone. This is with iron. And then the redstone engine is just the same thing, but with wood. So yeah, they just get cheaper and cheaper as they go. Yeah. And notice, you guys, in that time we took showing you guys that our filler's finished. So yeah, mobs starting to spawn. Pretty neat. Next thing on the list is the pump. basically what the pump does is it takes water and basically it just pumps it out into this piping, which we'll get to the piping in just a second, and you can make it flow all the way into these tanks, which can store it. They can also store oil and countless other things. Pretty much any fluid they can store. See? Notice it's a little bit filled up. And you can also use this water to cool down combustion engines so they don't explode. And if you use lava, you can use the lava to power the combustion engines. By the way, to craft the pump, you need a mining well and a tank. This tank is just a bunch of glass, and the mining well is, we already looked at that. Next thing we're going to look at is the transport pipes. Oh yeah, these things are awesome. Basically what you need to do is have a block with like an inventory, if you right click it, that can store stuff. A wooden pipe, which basically sucks stuff out. Next, and connected to cobblestone or stone transport pipes. And then you obviously, well, not obviously, but you're going to have a redstone engine powering the wooden transport pipe, like so. So there's a bunch of dirt, and as you can see, this is going all the way into this chest. And if we replace one with the golden transport pipe, the golden is the same thing, except it makes it move a little bit faster into the chest. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Now we're going to go into the different kinds of pipes and what they do. So, the wooden one we already saw, and what it does is it sucks items out of an inventory. Cobblestone and stone do the exact same thing, except they don't connect to each other. So if you want to have two lines going right parallel to each other, you can just use these so they won't connect. These are just your basic line, your basic ones. They just transport items like you saw from over here, pretty slowly. The iron transport pipe makes it so that if I have it going 3 ways, well, 4 ways actually, and the stuff is coming this way, and you can actually create this thing in this mod called a wrench. This is the one, basically just stone gear and that stuff. And so what you do is you whack it with the wrench, and see, now it'll only allow items to pass through that way. So you can like make it so that which way it only allows items to come in this way. They'll come in this way, and if they bounce back, they can't bounce back. It won't let them. That's pretty cool. A little complicated, but pretty cool once you get the hang of it. Next kind of pipe is the golden. Basically, it's just like the stone and cobblestone, except it makes the items go a little bit faster, as we saw from the demonstration here. Pretty cool. Oh, and by the way, see how this engine is red? Oh wait, this needs to be wooden. See how this engine is red? It means it's really warmed up, so it's just gonna go just a lot faster. This can happen with all of the other engines as well. Next pipe in the list is the diamond transport pipe. This guy is pretty cool. What this guy's meant to do is to filter items, okay? So notice how it's different color. So let's say we want the coal to go out this side, which is red. So right click it, right click it. Coal, go into red. It's a cool little side note. It does not actually take it away from your inventory. So, if we have a piece of coal coming from here, let's get myself a gold transport pipe just to speed this up. See, it has to go to the red side. It has to. It won't, see, because we made it. Have to go to the red side. So that's just pretty cool. You can do that with all of the different colors. It's a different color for each direction. As you can see, all of the colors are now showing. So that pretty much concludes my my mod spotlight of Buildcraft. This is a very, very, very cool mod. Highly recommend you guys check this out. And by the way, I did not show everything that this mod has to offer. I'll leave this to up to you guys to find out for yourselves. So yeah, see you guys later. Please like, comment, subscribe for more, and give me some suggestions on other mods to spotlight. See ya.